Hey guys, it's Lupa here, back with another video, and the past couple videos that I've made have been a lot more serious than I'm used to being on this channel. They've covered a lot more serious subject matters that I'm used to covering on this channel, so today I wanted to do a more lighthearted video. But before I get into it, I want to bring attention to my description, where I have a lot of resources on where you can educate yourself and help out on various issues, including the Black Lives Matter movement, helping the LGBTQ plus community in Poland, the crisis that is currently going on in Yemen right now, as well as the Uighur Muslims being persecuted in China right now. So yeah, I really want you to check out the description and to just read and educate yourself and sign some petitions if we happen to come across this video. I'm speaking really quiet in this video because it's kind of late, but that's fine. I do everything that I need to do at night anyway, because being productive during the day, we don't do that here. Do you actually get things done during the daytime, or are you normal? The title of this video is probably going to be something like 10 things that trigger my soul, or 10 things that trigger my fight or flight response, or something equally dramatic. But what I mean by that is just things that make me kind of uncomfortable. Whether it's in a good way or a bad way depends on the thing, but things that just kind of like irk me a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? I think I'll just have to show you what I mean instead of explaining this to you, because I don't think I can explain the feeling I'm talking about. Anyway, so with all that, let's just get into it. 11 things that trigger my fight or flight response. Number 1, people who don't moisturize. I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across this tweet that said something about how I just figured out that some people don't moisturize, or something along the lines of that. I checked out the replies and I saw a lot of replies where people were saying, I don't moisturize, I didn't moisturize, but I moisturize now. I don't moisturize because I don't like the feel of lotion, and I don't moisturize because it feels more comfortable. And that just makes me really uncomfy, because number one, how are you going to feel more comfortable not moisturizing? Because my skin is really dry. So I can't afford to not moisturize my skin, because I'd be really ashy. I'm not out here trying to be that one person in the supermarket with like really ashy legs. Okay, that's not who I'm trying to be. I respect it, but that's just not going to be me. So I just don't understand that. And second of all, you're telling me that once you step out of the shower, where you've been running hot water which strips, your skin of moisture, that you don't feel some type of way before you go and moisturize? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you get out of the shower, then you feel really uncomfortable because your skin is really dry. That just makes me really uncomfortable. So now I have to live with the fact that people I might know don't moisturize. And I don't like thinking about that. Like, that's just really weird. Put some lotion on, kid. If there's one thing that you're gonna learn in your life, is you can't afford to not put on lotion. Like, it's a necessity. It's a necessity, especially during winter. Don't get me started during winter. It is lotion, coconut oil, and Vaseline all the way, because my skin, it's like, you know what? Let's turn into the Sahara Desert. Not a drop of moisture in sight, baby girl. Number 2, people who say plantain instead of plantain. Now, I come from a minority household, and my mom makes a lot of plantain, and I grew up with everybody in my life saying plantain. So imagine my shock when I am talking to one of my friends in 5th grade and she says plantain. I know I'm ragging on somebody's accent, right? And I know I'm ragging on the way people say things. I just don't understand that, because plantain, that does not roll off the tongue very well at all. Like, I don't get that. That just makes me really uncomfortable. I think it's the ain at the ends that gets me, because it's like, ew, like plantain does not look like an ain kind of food. I am making like 0 sense, but I just don't like that. There's no particular reason as to why this annoys me. It just does. Say plantain right, you guys. If I catch any of y'all saying plantain, then it's over. We can't be friends. Number 3, this is going to be a pretty obvious one, but texting people, my stress shoots up the roof, because there are so many layers to this. I know a lot of people prefer texting to calling, but I actually prefer calling because, one, there's a flow to the conversation, so you kind of don't really have much time to overthink what you're gonna say, so you just end up saying it and the conversation flows like so. But when you're texting somebody, there's a delayed response, which gives you time to overthink what you're trying to say to the person, and overthink your response to anything that they tell you, and to overanalyze and overthink everything that you send to them, which just sends me into a spiral of stress. And also another layer of stress that's added onto texting is the fact that you also have to answer in accordance to the texting flow. For example, if you and whoever you're texting are sending messages to each other back and forth every 2 minutes, you can't just out of the blue send a message 10 minutes later. Like, you can't do that. I feel like it's kind of disrespectful. So not only do you have to think about the answer you're going to give and not sound weird, but you have a time limit, or else it's just not even worth texting at that point. I know I'm really overthinking this because the majority of people don't care, but on my end, when I send somebody something, I really overthink how much that other person's going to care about what I sent to them. And it's really stressful. Like, it's honestly incredibly stressful, and I wish I'd stop, but I literally can't stop.
I don't know, I just don't think this is like great for me. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it.
But don't you think any job interview...
Number 4. This one is kind of a scarring one. When people pull the skin off of hot dogs. Now, I have a friend who, when we hung out, he used to peel the skin off of hot dogs and like wiggle the peeled hot dog around, and that made me extremely uncomfortable. Like, I didn't like that at all. So now if anybody tries to do that, I will actually not feel good. Why are you doing that to your hot dog? Doesn't even make it easier to eat. Like, why are you doing that? Like, there is literally no point to what you're doing. You're just doing it to bother people.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
What was the reason?
If you're a hot dog peeler, stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop doing that to people. You're making other people uncomfortable. Number 5. This is really specific, but Tecna's Magic Wings transformation. As all of y'all know, I am a huge fan of Winx Club. Like, it literally made up my childhood. The Magic Wings, Charmix, and Enchantix eras were some of my favorite seasons. And overall, I liked the Magic Wings / Charmix transformations that the girls had, but the one that really got on my nerves on the most was Tecna's, because her bodysuit, it was a look. Her shoes, it was a look. But that stupid hat ruined the entire thing. I'd like to have a chat with whoever designed that outfit for her, because they robbed her. She was freaking robbed. Like, what's even the point of that hat? I just don't understand who was sitting there and who greenlit that.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail! Period!
Number 6. Also something that's kind of from Winx Club, Riven. Now, if you don't know, Riven was Misa's boyfriend. I think they broke up. I hope they broke up. I'm pretty sure they did though, which is good on them. Riven was so toxic. He had such a bad attitude for no reason. And I know what they were trying to do. They're trying to give this whole, like, I guess, bad boy thing, but it just, he just had a bad attitude. It was just so freaking annoying. And this is just a trend that I don't like in animation in general, when male characters are just really mad and aggressive for no freaking reason at all. Another character that I can think of off the top of my head that fits this kind of thing is Bakugo from My Hero Academia. Now, a lot of girls actually simp for him, right? Actually stan him. But it's like, why though? I guess he's kind of cute, I guess. But like, he's very much serving me 8-year-old throwing a tantrum type energy. You're really attracted to that? Like, for real? Because he just comes off as really annoying to me. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Don't at me or whatever.
You guys gonna drag me for this, huh? Okay.
And now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of things actually, like, kind of stress me out when it comes to Winx Club. I need to make a video. I need to make like this type of video on Winx Club specifically, because oh my gosh, so many things in Winx Club are worth talking about. Maybe immediately after I'm done making this video, I'll start working on that video, but that's besides the point. Number 7, people who try to talk to me for no reason. It's not like, I'm not trying to pull like, oh, I hate people. People suck. Like, I hate people so much. No, I'm not trying to pull that. It's just that I find it really hard to just walk up to somebody and start a conversation like that. I'm not built for that. I am not built for it. I have something to admit. In 6th grade, I moved from someplace to someplace. I'm not going to specify because it's not really that important. I moved from someplace to someplace, and as a result, I didn't have any friends because I was new to the school, right? So I often sat by myself for like the first half of the year, for the first half or maybe quarter of the year, right? So then occasionally there were girls that would try to sit down and talk to me because, you know, I looked lonely. I know, boohoo, right? I was the lonely child. Oh my god. And I appreciated the sentiment, but it was low-key really annoying because they'd like try for maybe 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes to try and talk to me, but like obviously I wasn't very responsive. that stresses me out, talking to people. I can't. So then they eventually just started talking over me. If you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to. I hate this BS of school saying that you have to include everybody. Now I get the sentiment, right, that you want to make new friends and include people, right? But there's a point where it goes overboard. Sure, I'm lonely. Sure, I complain about being lonely, but I'm not going to try to talk to people and make friends. No ma'am. That's not for me. Number 8. Relish. I don't have much of an explanation for this one. Relish just looks like vomit, and it looks like it tastes really bad, and I don't understand why people put it on hot dogs.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. I am disgusted.
Number 9. Supermarkets. Supermarkets are an experience because on the one hand, I like shopping. Like I like getting things that I want. But on the other hand, the specific atmosphere of a supermarket, not just a mall, but a supermarket, particularly a Walmart, is extremely stressful because 1, the bleach white lights are extremely stressful to me and it just really drain my energy. Second of all, it feels like everything is formatted against me. It feels like the way things are arranged always seem to be the furthest away from when I need them. And if I'm all the way on the other side of the store and I realize that I forgot this one single ingredient, I have to go all the way back to the other side of the store to get that ingredient and then go to checkout. And it's actually extremely stressful. And the worst part is if I can't find anything that I know is supposed to be there. So I stress myself out even more. So then the more I get stressed, the less observant I am. So I end up not finding the thing and getting even more stressed that I can't find it. Yeah, it's just a loop. Supermarkets, they're stressful. They're real freaking stressful, especially now when you have to like keep away from everybody. The stress, I can't. Number 10. This is about to sound real strange, really strange, but Hisoka's theme from the 1999 version of Hunter x Hunter makes me feel uncomfy in like the best and worst way possible. I don't think that I can describe to you the feeling that I have when I'm listening to that theme without showing it to you. So I'm just gonna place an audio clip like right here. It just makes me feel so uncomfy. Like for some reason when I listen to this, I literally cannot stop laughing. It makes me feel so uncomfortable because if you've watched Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 version, you know Hisoka's theme it's a bop. It's really good. It's like you want to get up and dance every time with the Spanish guitars and the claps. You know how it is. But the 99 theme, it seems like something out of an 80s ad for an ASEAN TV product like the Channel 1000. God, especially the audio sprinkles. The audio sprinkles, I lose my mind. Or audio sparkles, depending on which one you prefer. The first time I heard those audio sprinkles, I actually went hysterical. Like I lost my mind. It creates a special type of uncomfortable that I don't think I have ever felt before. I don't think I will ever feel again, which I think was the point. If that was the point of the theme, then like kudos, you've done it. You have done it. You have successfully made me feel a very rare type of discomfort, and good on you, but like also screw you. Finally, number 11, the hours of 12 a.m. and later. First of all, the special thing about 12 a.m. is that that's when I actually start being productive. That's when I actually start doing things, which I know is not healthy. I know I should be more productive during the day, but I just can't bring myself to for some reason. My sleep schedule is like screwed. Like it's gone. I'm trying to fix it, but it's like long gone and I don't know how to salvage it at this point. Yeah, that's when I'm most productive. That's when everybody That's when nothing's happening. That's when there's no movement. That's when there's no movement. So you're just there with yourself. And that's when I end up talking to myself in the middle of the night. I'm not talking like just bumbling things to yourself. No, I'm talking about having full-blown conversations as if you're narrating to somebody, as if you're like talking to somebody about something, or if you're narrating a YouTube video like I'm doing right now, but it's like not a YouTube video, so you're just having conversations with non-existent people.
It's mental illness, isn't it?
I know you're lying if you say you don't do that. I know you're lying. I know every single one of you do that. I have to say, if I recorded some of those conversations that I've had with myself and the air, I think I'd be the funniest person alive. Like, my humor is just through the roof. And since I'm not being recorded, it just gives me room to say some of the most crazy things, because the thing is, you don't have anybody to tell you that what you're saying makes no sense. If you're talking to somebody and you start going off on weird tangents, or what you're saying doesn't make sense, they'll tell you that what you're saying doesn't make sense. Not so when the only person, quote, person that's listening to you is non-existent. They aren't going to tell you that what you're saying sounds deranged. They're not going to tell you that what you're saying sounds idiotic, okay? You're just allowed to spew whatever nonsense that you want to talk about, and nobody can stop you. Nobody can bully you for it. I just kind of use that time to word vomit, to turn off my brain cells and just say whatever comes to mind, because I don't like using my brain cells unless I absolutely have to. So, you know, the middle of the night is the perfect time to just turn everything off and to not think about what you're saying too much. And I seriously recommend it. So yeah, I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, that's basically the video. That's basically the video done. If you enjoyed this more kind of laid back, relaxed style of videos, let me know. I could certainly make more, certainly come up with ideas from my head somewhere in the depths. But it might take a while though, because a lot of my ideas are trash and I don't actually go through with them, but I'll figure out something. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe. And I again want to bring your attention to all the resources that I have in my description, and I really want you to check those out. So yeah, check it out. Don't be shy. Do it. Sign a petition. Do it. Sorry if the audio in this video is kind of like weird. May or may not be weird. I'm like in a different space than I was in my last two videos, and like my mic is being stupid. So if that translates into the final product, then I'm really sorry. I'll try my best to fix it in editing. With all that being said, have a soupy day. Bye guys.